صباح الخير. First of all, I would like to thank IOM for the invitation and for this very important event, simply because this is the first event after the IMRF. So I believe that this is the start of the next review of the GCM. Actually, I'm not talking about the past or what happened, because it's well documented, and actually it is something that we should be proud of as researchers and as citizens of this region, despite the events that occurred in this 4 years, such as the COVID-19 and the economic hardship in many places in the country. But despite of all of these, I believe that we made progress towards the implementation of many objectives in the GCM. So from a looking forward point of view, I would like to share with you a few points just for maybe for discussion or for raising questions after the presentation, or maybe to think about in the implementation of the GCM in the upcoming months and years, as well as the upcoming reviews, whether regional or national reviews. The first thing actually is the fact that IMRF Progress Declaration represents an opportunity for the MENA region to redirect and strengthen their efforts to implement the GCM goals through a whole of society approach. And here I focus on the whole of society approach as one of the main principles of the implementation of GCM. And I believe that IOM and its partners in the region implemented a long review of the progress towards the implementation of the GCM in the last 4 years. And this progress actually included the involvement of all stakeholders, including academia, NGOs, and all the other segments of stakeholders stated in the document of the GCM itself, and maybe beyond. So third point is that academics were strongly present in these meetings. My colleagues and myself and many other people, not only in the professors, but also researchers and even trainees, were involved in the GCM review, whether regional or national in different countries in the region. So I believe that all stakeholders were included. No one or no category was excluded from this review. One of the most important aspects of the GCM's future work in the region, as mentioned by different colleagues, is the climate change and migration, the relation between climate change and migration. Maybe the relation need to be also assessed from an academic point of view, from a scientific point of view, and also not only within our communities or within our group of practitioners, but also to convey this message to all people and also to all organization that work in the field of migration, not only scientific people or those who work on climate change. So it's very important also to stress the importance of this, given the fact that the region is going to host 2 rounds of COP27 in Egypt and COP28 in the United Arab Emirates. So actually we have the opportunity to link or to strengthen the link between climate change and migration. The COVID-19 is, we cannot talk about migration without talking about COVID-19. Actually, in fact, the COVID-19 have affected negatively, of course, all aspects of life, including migration and including also the implementation of the GCM objectives. So Hence, more effort to be directed to more inclusions of migrants in the region and to mitigate the negative impact of COVID-19. And also, we learned from COVID-19 to be prepared for any other pandemic or any other disaster like this in the future. Another point which is related to data, maybe because I'm a demographer by training. So when talking about data, in fact, I always say that data is not the objective number one in the GCM. It is the objective from number 1 to number 23. Simply, it is all objectives, simply because if you don't have data, we cannot assess the progress of any objective. So objective number 1 is not related to just objective number 1. It's related to all objectives of GCM. So data is very important in assessment of the progress we can make. All migrants, regardless of their migration status, should enjoy access to basic services, regardless of any condition, even with the economic hardships we witness in the region. The treating non-citizens should be like treating citizens. No way. We're talking about basic amenities. We're talking about basic services. All people, regardless of their migration status, should enjoy or should have access to basic services, and socioeconomic basic services. Lastly, the states and all stakeholders need to continue promoting the positive nature of migration as a human phenomenon through which human civilizations are flourishing. Migration is positive. Migration is positive. Migration is positive. Thank you.